Ligan ng bayan na to. 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 Ligan ng bayan na to.
It on their way to a championship trophy. They face JT Bulacan Taipan, who want to show that they belong in the upper echelons of the league. This is live from the Alonte Sports Arena in the city of Binyan. And this is the 4th season of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. As we take a look at the lineups from both the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors and JT Bulacan Taipan, our games for today. Kanina natapos na ang ating 18 under division game. Nanalo ang San Juan kalaban ang JT Bulacan Taipan. Ngayon naman lilipat muna tayo sa 14 under, and later in the evening sa 16 under division naman tayo. Joel Parcona at Noy Africa kasama si Queen Barcarce naghahatid nitong games natin sa inyo para sa araw na ito, this Sunday, April 26. And we'll go straight, Noy. First, anong maaasahan natin dito sa laban na to?
Of course, these are two teams that performed very well, especially in the elimination round. JT Bulacan Taipan finishing with an 8-3 card, while itong Makabagong San Juan nga only lost once in game 2 of the national finals, almost sweeping the whole tournament. As you can see, these are numbers from the previous season, but looks like both teams will be coming in with new lineups. So again, a fresh start for everybody, and an opportunity, of course, for both teams to start off their season with a win.
And wag na natin itong patagalin pa. Let's turn you over to our venue announcer, Gio Cruz, to start this ball game.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Still here at the City of Life, Binyan City, Province of Laguna. It's the second game of today's quarter. 14 other division featuring JT Bulacan Taipan and Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Now let's carry on to starters. First for JT Bulacan Taipan. Starting guard number 7, Vincent San Jose. Also at guard number 12, Jerry Velasco. At forward number 11, Aaron Valdez. Other forward number 13, Vince Yap. And at center number 68, Miko Ramirez. Head coach is Sherwin Santos. Assisted by Richard Roque, Kenneth Jordan, EJ Toribio, Marvin Pascual, team manager Charles Kimpo, and team owner Joe Bantay. And now let us meet the starters for Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Starting guard number 1, Johan Castro. Also at guard number 66, Kyrie Rose. At forward number 63, Marcus de Guzman. Also at forward number 0, Marius Pacay. And at center number 2, Steve Ramos. The head coach is Von Lanete. assisted by J.D. Tagle, Teo Flores, Pepe Rose. Team owners Andoy Reyes, Josh Castro, and Charles Evangelista. Officiating this ball game, Coach Lloyd Partigo, Upper 1, Nino Perez, Umpire 2, Eric Timapanag, and alternate referee, Ronaldo Batango. This game is under the supervision of Junior MPBL Technical Head and former Deputy Commissioner of NCAA Season 100, Mr. Robbie Tantaco. Junior MPBL.
And we're just about ready to start itong ating second ball game of the opening day dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4. The starting lineups for both teams for JT Bulacan Taipan, you've got San Jose, Valdez, Velasco, Yap, and Ramirez. Para naman dito sa San Juan, you've got Bacay, Castro, Ramos, De Guzman, and Race. First possession went to Bulacan pero nagmintes itong si Ramirez.
Well, just to be honest with you, out of all the divisions of the Junior MPBL, this is my favorite. Dahil yung audience participation dito, grabe lang talaga.
Yun, at I don't know, rinig na rinig, no? Yung mga fans nitong ating dalawang teams as Bacay gets the first basket for San Juan.
You're in the 14 and under division. Every basket sounds crucial.
Exactly. And there's a steal. Then the layup is up and in for Race. Racing to the basket there. At tamang-tama, yung pangalan niya, Kyrie. Diba? Sino kaya idol ng parents niya? San Jose will go up for the floater. No good. Rebound. Kalawit rebound. Nakuha ni Ramos.
Well, again, in the 14 and under division, it's basically also the LaSalle Green Hills team that is representing San Juan. So you expect them to play a little more like their 18 and under counterparts. I'm just curious to see kung yung 14 under ng Bulacan will play the same way as their 18 under counterparts, meaning a lot of threes.
A lot of threes. Eh kung kita nga natin, medyo mas pantay yung height nitong mga players na to ngayon. Wala pang nagka-growth spurt.
Tayo nga, hindi tayo nagka-growth spurt.
And notable na wala na dito sa San Juan. I think he is already in their 16 under team. Is itong si Sam Isomchi who dominated this division last year.
Which I think is quite the understatement.
As Velasco is at the line, hoping to get the first points para sa Bulacan. Mintis ang una.
Sam Isomchi averaged 25 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 4 steals. And this is a big guy.
Big guy talaga itong si Sam Isomchi.
But will not necessarily miss him because I'm not sure if he's playing for San Juan still, but he will be playing in the 16 and under division.
Exactly. I did see him earlier, although he was not in uniform nung sa introduction ng ating team sa ating opening ceremony, no?
Again, pardon us to be reminiscing dahil wala kami last season. So to be able to hear those names again, really just nostalgic for us.
Lalo't medyo sinundan din namin ang panimula nitong ilang mga players natin dito sa Junior MPBL. As that first free throw goes in for De Guzman. They are up 5-1. 2 for 2. Para dito kay Marcos Eli De Guzman.
And much like the 18 and under division, you have San Juan once again taking the first half of the first quarter, up now by 5 points.
First 3 para dito sa Bulacan doesn't go in. San Jose apologizing to his bench.
But it was an open shot, so especially during this era, maybe 15, 20 years ago, that is most definitely a bad shot. But whenever you're open in this era, that's an acceptable, good shot.
And noticeable na parang may sistemang sinusundan itong San Juan. Mintis nga lang dun si Rase sa kanyang layup. San Jose with the behind the back dribble, gives it up, and that shot is up and in for Ramirez.
Quite literally, you can credit half that basket to San Jose with the creative behind the back and the dish.
Munti ka na mako ng turnover dun. Si Ramirez, but he steps out of bounds. Mukhang yung Bulacan yung medyo may slight height advantage dito sa ating laban. At kitang-kita yun dun. Parang naging eclipse. Hindi na nakapasa itong San Juan inbound.
A good job there, forcing the inbounder to a turnover. That was Velasco of JT Bulacan Taipan.
Here's Valdez. Goes inside. That's partially blocked by the San Juan big man. But they keep the possession. They've got 13 seconds on the shot clock. San Jose, floater is up and in.
It's like quite the skilled player here. San Jose this time finishing with that floater from the mid-range.
Here's Castro. Fakes right, goes left. The layup is erased by San Jose, but they couldn't hang on to the ball on the fast break.
So again, I just want to take note that this is the opening day. This is the 14 and under division. Wait maybe 3 to 4 months and watch these kids play. You're gonna see a whole lot of improvement from these kids.
Precisely, but a little need for improvement there as Rase with a drop-off pass for Ramos with a short hook. Valdez will try from 3. Yes, sir!
Very much a JT Bulacan Taipan special there.
That ties up the score at 8 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Layup is up and in.
Much like the same story as the 18 and under division, it's San Juan getting most, if not all of their baskets inside the paint.
And the pressure forcing that turnover. It is an 8-second violation.
That was actually a blessing in disguise there for Bulacan. Otherwise, that would have been automatic 2 points for San Juan. Now they get a chance to get the possession back.
Bakay getting the pass. Gives it up back to Rase. Kyrie going inside. Splits the defense but gets blocked once again. Triple on the way. No. Ramirez with the rebound. Bulacan another 3. That does not go in, but San Jose with a putback.
We've been mentioning his name a lot of times already in the first 6 minutes. San Jose, this time with an offensive rebound and a putback.
3 goes in for De Guzman. That gives them back the lead 13-10. As a foul will be called on Kyrie Rase. And substitutions here for San Juan. Mukhang gusto nila mag-match up sa size ng Bulacan.
They give Rase a break. This is the first time that we saw him not in a race to check out of the ball game.
Precisely.
He's really been speeding things up here.
And on that outlet pass, matatawagan ng foul ang Bulacan. That's Velasco.
There, I say a good foul because San Juan was already up and running on the other side.
So far, although turnovers siya and violations, blessing in disguise para sa Bulacan.
Yeah, that's very true.
Ito ulit ang Bulacan after that miss by San Juan. Velasco kicking it out. San Jose ulit. The floater does not go this time. Ball stolen. Ramirez for 3. Yes, sir!
Didn't look pretty, but 3 points is 3 points.
Nuts that game back up at 13. Bakay all the way. Masyado lang malakas ang kanyang layup.
Didn't really have to finish on the left side as the right side was wide open for him.
Almost a steal by Castro. Velasco, the floater, is short. Nauna. Si Picante, layup. Doesn't go, but there is a foul. That's Pilante as we have a report from Quinn. Quinn, take it away.
Makabagong San Juan will be without the service of their go-to players from the past season, Evangelista, Tagle, and Linus, as their main league is currently ongoing and is not allowed to play in other leagues aside from it. Coach Von Laneta says no problem dahil tiwala siya sa kanyang players and that he's confident they'll be able to achieve their goal, which is simply to win. He says he's chill as a coach and will remain as one until the end of the game. Gentlemen.
And thank you for that report, Quinn. Simple lang yung goal to win. Diba? Napaka-simple. And of course, for those of you who are fans of Philippine basketball, the last name of the head coach, si Coach Von Lanete, is of course brother. No?
The
Youngest brother of
Chico and Garbo Lanete.
Yun.
It's nice to see him now pursuing a career in coaching. I believe Chico also coaching, I believe in, the juniors team of the Lyceum.
And so basketball is in the blood of the Laneta family.
And just curious also if we get to see guys like Labayani and Simple joining the team later on. Because I was really looking forward to seeing and covering these players in the 14 and under division.
That triple is short, but ito ulit ang San Juan. Manalo. That behind the back dribble.
That's something that these kids will eventually learn. There will really no need to use a behind the back dribble, but since it's in the skill set of what you've learned, you try to apply it in game, but eventually you learn that you don't have to do it all the time. You have to also realize the proper timing of using it. Like in that case, he exposed it to the trail defender and almost caused a turnover.
Buti na lang he was able to pick up a foul and is now at the line. Mintis yung kanyang una, pero he still has one more chance. 0 of 2. They're still up by 3 though. 16-13. 1.5 minutes to go dito sa ating first quarter. Rocking the ball there. And the foul with the basket. Baez with a connection down low to Cruz.
Sometimes just watching a guy handling the basketball, you see those players with a swag, the attitude, and he has the hair to go with it.
Exactly. Sporting a bit of an afro.
Something that I never had. Keith Icon Baez.
May chance pa.
Might just be the icon for JT Bulacan Taipan, itong si Keith Baez. And going back to what you just said, wala nang chance.
Meron pag nag-wig ka.
No thanks. Not in this weather.
Not in this weather. The score is knotted up at 16. 1 minute and change to go here in the first quarter. Baez directing traffic. It's a zone defense being shown by San Juan. Fake on the 3. Baez under goal stab. No good. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Floater does not go. Rebound goes to San Juan. That's Pilante. To Manalo. Loses his defender. Gets it to the corner. Bakay for 3. Short. Fight for the loose ball. Bakay comes out with it. Manalo, he will try from the free throw line. Too strong. Underneath. Still nothing going. Fourth time. Not the charm, but they will get a foul and will go to the line. Pilante will shoot a pair.
4 chances to put points on the board and 4 chances for the crowd to cheer.
We are situated a little in front of the San Juan faithful. As Pilante will now shoot 2 from the 4.5 meter
I don't
line.
think you'll find a more faithful crowd than family.
Exactly. Exactly. So they are spending family day, Sunday family day here at the Alonte Sports Arena. As I believe a technical foul was scored. And it is Baez who will shoot the free throw. Oh, just bounces out. Oh, I don't know what the technical was all about. It might have been a jersey thing again. Here, if we remember our referees, especially dito sa ating junior MPBL, medyo stricto sila na pag pumasok ka on the court, you have to have already tucked in your jersey.
They've been very consistent with that, so no real reason to change it. So players should be aware of that already. You know, it's not just a rule to enforce a rule. It's to teach the kids the discipline that you need to have, especially when playing sports.
Precisely. As the score is at 16 all. 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Baez will shoot the three. Yes, sir! Buzzer beater from the icon.
He was denied an assist when his teammate was unable to take that shot earlier, but he still finishes with a three-pointer to end the first quarter.
And that puts Bulacan up 19-16 at the end of one quarter. We will be back for the second. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
And here's our Chef's Magic quarter scene stealer with Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts. And so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic. Make every meal a magic moment. Ayun. Magic moment. Kanina, nagkaroon tayo ng magic moment din, yung tres nitong si Baez at the end of the first quarter.
When you were doing your spiel, I had a different magic moment. It felt like I was in Disneyland.
Ay, ganun. Well, we are not in Magic City. We are in the City of Life.
That's right.
Binyan, Laguna for the second game of opening day dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. As Pilante misses on the floater, gets the offensive rebound, the basket, and the foul.
And unlike in the 18 and under division, here in the 14 under division, we have Bulacan ahead, 21-18, but that can be cut down further here by Pilante going to the line, trying to complete a three-point opportunity.
Rain Pilante missed a pair earlier, but finally makes one here. As that lead is down to 21-19. Ikot ng bola para dito sa Bulacan. Tres. No good. Sinubukan kunin mula sa likod nitong si Cruz yung bola. Kaso nga lang, hindi niya na hawakan, na-grip yung possession. Kaya pumunta sa out of bounds. Ito ang San Juan. Manalo being bottled up once again in that corner. And he will turn it over.
Bulacan trying to put pressure as soon as San Juan crosses half court, and that time successful.
As Baez draws a foul dun sa kanyang pag-atake. Baez has been the difference maker para dito sa Bulacan. And He will be at the line for 2. Keith Baez. First free throw is in. Increasing that lead back up to 3, 22-19. 8 minutes and 40 seconds dito sa ating pangalawang yugto.
Even if he came off the bench for JT Bulacan Taipan, I feel like moving forward, he's gonna be earning a lot more playing minutes, especially with the way he has been able to facilitate the offense for Bulacan.
And San Juan giving it inside Tagal. Kicking it out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Castro loses the ball, but it will stay with San Juan with 5 seconds on their shot clock. They need to get the inbound in. Ramos gets it, hoists it up, and that's in.
Great job getting that ball to the big man with a mismatch, and great show of hands there for Ramos to be able to get that ball and finish inside.
Baez looking for options. San Jose will attack and draw a foul from Castro, who may have taken the brunt of that, that attack from San Jose.
He did a good job trying to get in front of his man, but a little too late that time, called for the blocking foul.
As Baez gets another 3 off of 1 foot. Tama ka when you said that he is the icon for this JT Bulacan Taipan squad. As it's a steal, Cruz anticipating the pass. Here's Baez with a floater up and in. Forcing this time out from Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. They're down by 7, 28-21, 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
From the sidelines as a parent to the front lines as a coach for Bulacan JT Taipan. That's the journey of assistant coach R.A. Roque. He once coached at the barangay level, but today he's been entrusted to help lead the 14 under squad. Challenging? Definitely, lalo pat makukulit daw talaga ang kids. But behind all that energy, you'll see something clear. His passion, his joy, and his love for the game. So the next time you see Coach R.A. Roque, don't forget to greet him, congratulate him, and welcome him the Junior MPBL way. Gentlemen.
So hello, congratulations and welcome Coach R.A. Roque to the Junior MPBL. Ayan, so napakalaking bagay nga naman if you are able to coach at this level, no? Sa 14 under, and a huge responsibility on his shoulders.
It takes a different kind of passion and love for the game to actually go into coaching, and it's not surprising that a lot of there are coaches, yung path nila towards coaching is from being a parent, trying to coach your kid, to eventually having to have to take over and put yourself in a coaching position.
Well, his coaching seems to be very effective, as Bulacan right now is up by 9. 32-23. May itatawag nga lang na foul doon. As Castro will go to the line. Earlier, no, sayang yung behind the back wraparound pass ni Baez, hindi na convert, pero the putback was there para dito sa Bulacan. Difference maker talaga itong si Keith Icon Baez.
I think at some point he's going to be the main draw here for JT Bulacan Taipan, and will possibly be a fan favorite. But also, already two notable players for the side of Bulacan. You also have San Jose, who is back in the ball game. As he at the start of the ball game, we we were talking about in so many ways, getting blocks, getting offensive rebounds, a three-pointer, passes.
And speaking of which, ayan siya.
We just set the stage for you.
Diba? So, mintis nga lang yung kanyang tira doon. Ito naman si Kyrie. Yung pasa niya kay Bakay was a little too strong.
So, we didn't see much of Rase. And I think that's why Bulacan was able to build this lead. So let's see what difference he makes here in the second quarter.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subo.
Rase. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Rase will take too many steps.
Although he did travel on that play, you like how he studies the floor. He looks for all of his options, but that time had a turnover.
And palitan ng turnover etong San Juan at Bulacan. Valdez once again on the attack. The fadeaway, no good. Rebound goes to De Guzman. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Lamang ng dalawang Bulacan. Here's De Guzman on the attack. Kicks it out. Bakay fakes the three. Over to Pilantes. Nasa kanto. De Guzman. No. But underneath, Ramos. Count that baby and a foul.
Players like Ramos, you don't really talk about much in the game, but when you look at his stats already with 9 points in the game, he's actually leading his team in scoring. No plays are being called for him, but he makes himself available that I'm able to get the offensive rebound. Might just be the first player in double digits for San Juan.
At nabati na naman ng ating panel ang free throw
I'm
shot.
trying to take risks here.
That floater is up and in para kay Reyes. Giving Bulacan back the lead. And the pass. Medyo pangalawa na yata yan na masyadong malakas ang pasa ni Rase para kay Bakay.
Well, I think it was really a matter of Bakay not being ready for that pass. It didn't seem that strong, but for that show and go of the glass for Reyes.
And his first 2 points dito sa ating laban. Valdez for 3. Too strong. Gets it once again. And na naman siya. Offensive rebound. To the basket.
So whenever he takes a three-point shot, you worry more about him getting the offensive rebound.
Exactly. Ito ulit si Ramos. Short ang kanyang hook. But they keep possession.
I hope if he doesn't make double digits, he doesn't hate me.
Here's the Guzman for 3. Off to the right. Labanan sa rebound. Napunta sa Bulacan. Reyes has to pitch it ahead. Ramirez tripped by Bakay.
Again, this frenetic pace, not really a surprise, especially in the 14 and under division, as you see them keep on trying to push the pace.
16 seconds to go in the half. Up by 4 ang Bulacan. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
We've got 15.8 seconds to go here in the first half. Lamang ng 4 ang JT Bulacan Taipan. Kalaban ang makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Joel Parcon pa rin po at Noy Africa bringing the ball game alongside our courtside reporter Quinn Barcarce. Wala pang nangyayari. Nag-cheer na yung fans ng San Juan. That is the support we're seeing here. Three-pointer on the way, too strong. They keep possession. 3 seconds to go in the half. Reyes hoists it up. No. And at the half, Bulacan keeps a 4-point lead, 38-34. We'll be back for the halftime stats and other things that we'll have for you. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to. Huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
At the half, it is 38-34, 4-point lead para dito sa JT Bulacan Taipan. As we take a look at the highlights of that first half, ibang klase ang pinakita dito ng parehong kupunan. Pero Noy, ano ba yung mga highlights natin sa ating first half?
Well, for me personally, it has been the guard play. So on one side, you have Rase whenever he was on the floor, he finished with 5 points and 4 assists. He had a +6 on the floor. On the other side, for JT Bulacan Taipan, it was their guard coming off the bench, Baez, finished with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. But he had a +10. Pero hindi pa sila nagsasabay sa floor.
Oo.
Not for long. So I'd like to see kung ano yung effect nila when they go head-to-head.
Yun na nga, yun yung inaabangan natin as we go to our Chef's Magic Quarter Scene Stealer. From tip-off to final buzzer, every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Ayan, at magsisimula na ang ating third quarter. Sana sooner or later makita na natin yung Kyrie versus Icon. Yun yung gusto ko mga pangalan na i-ano natin. As Bakay is called for a 5-second inbound violation. Not a good thing to happen sa simula pa lang ng third quarter.
Going back to your point earlier, parang pangalan pa lang, destined for greatness.
Oo.
Parang na-set na yung stage ng magulang.
Exactly.
What's in a name?
Manifesting. Ba, quoting some Shakespeare, ha? Itong si aking kasama dito, si Noy Africa, of course, mamaya. As we see a three, much to the delight of the entire crowd as Reyes connecting on that triple.
Well, like what we've been saying here in the 14 and under division, everything is clutch.
On the other side,
Cut pushing.
that is a loose ball foul on Valdez. As we take another look at that corner three. It was just a two-pointer.
Yeah, that was a long two.
Yeah.
But the celebration was for a three-pointer.
Oh, my.
That time, Valdez. Si Valdez, hindi sanay kumuha ng offensive rebound pag hindi niya tira.
As that shot is too strong para dito kay Makato. Here's Bulacan once again on the attack. Nakabingwit ng foul. Yep.
Second personal foul on Ramos, who is incidentally leading his team in scoring with 9 points. I'm still waiting for him to get to double digits.
Vince Yap at the line, gets the first. Bringing that lead back up to 3, 39-36. Two for two para dito kay Vince Yap. 4-point lead para sa JT Bulacan Taipan. That pressure a little higher para sa kanila and they get the ball all the way for the layup for Miko Ramirez. Ramos gets it inside to Pilante. Fakes. They get it to the corner. Pressure. But they keep the ball. Ikot ng bola. Bakay for three. No. Ramos with a putback. Still nothing. But he will have 2 chances at the line
To get to double digits.
to get to double digits.
After that basket from Reyes earlier, the long two, quick to adjust yung JT Bulacan Taipan. Looking for him and closing out on him as I just really hope I didn't curse this kid as he shoots an air ball from the free throw line.
Finally. Ayan. You can now breathe easy.
Okay.
Steve Ramos, the first player from San Juan to reach double figures. And he also has 6 rebounds to go along with it. As substitution. Papasok na itong si Marcos de Guzman for Patrick Reyes. 23-foot three-pointer off the bank for Vital.
And acting like he did that on purpose to call bank.
Ramos, sinihingi ulit ni Pilante yung bola. Pilante finally gets it inside. Nice! Give and go, Pilante. Connection with De Guzman.
Yeah, great recognition with a no-look pass.
Medyo wild yung tira na yon. Doesn't go in, but they will keep possession. There's a 6-point lead for Bulacan. Let's take another look at that give and go. Great connection of those. And it's rare, yung big man yung nag-give and go. Reverse layup. Does not catch. Here's the Guzman. Three-pointer doesn't go in. Bakay for the putback.
Well, if he did that on purpose, that would be back-to-back assists for him. But he didn't do that on purpose.
Here's Pilante to Bakay. Layup is too strong. Pilante is there for the offensive rebound. Rase will be fouled. Pero sabi ni Ramirez, bola. San Jose will check back into the game alongside Estrella. As we have a report from Quinn. Quinn, take it away.
Remember when I said Coach Vaughn says he'll stay chill until the end of the game? I'd say he's keeping his words. Listening to their huddle halftime, even with Bulacan leading, he was so calm giving instructions not to rush and for San Juan to run their early offense. He also made a special request for the small guys to help their big men in getting the ball. For a championship team, that kind of composure says everything. To stay ready, stay useful, and trust the work. Joel and Noy.
And thank you for that report, Quinn. Ayun na nga. Medyo important din for a coach in the 14 under division na you don't get too passionate, no? When you're giving instructions to your players.
Well, actually, some of the coaches, it is, as we see, a three-point hit there from Bulacan, which is not a rare occurrence. Anyway, you've got coaches who are not really the type who are very vocal and volatile, because when they were during their playing years, they were the same kind of cool and composed. And Bon Lanete used to play for University of Visayas in college.
And he's always been like that.
He's always been like that. And I just realized that actually all three of the Lanete brothers are actually coaching. Garbo Lanete now coaching, I believe, a high school in Atlanta. I don't think we should be talking about anything else except the game at this stage, because energy is really high.
As it seems Pilante may have suffered either a sprain or it might be cramps. He's retying his shoes. Let's see if nakuha yung nangyari. Ayun,
Yeah, I think that was
natapilok siya ng kaunti.
Tapilok, yeah. The way he reacted, and you like how he knew exactly what to do. As soon as he got to the bench, he untied his shoelaces.
From three, that's short. Rase gets it to his backcourt mate Bakay, but they lose the possession. Pressure from Bakay and Rase. Finally, the turnover. De Guzman gets it to Rase for the lay-in.
Down to a 4-point lead, as this time it's Rase on the receiving end of passes coming from his teammates.
And speaking of passes, that was a bad pass by Bulacan there. San Juan will get the possession once again. And nice shot from Johan Castro.
Looking at the next dead ball, we're going to see that Rase-Baez matchup materialize, as Baez now on the scorer's table waiting to check in.
Just in the nick of time, but they turn it over there. Here's San Jose with that easy layup.
Great unselfish play for Bulacan in transition, preserving a 4-point advantage, but San Juan really trying hard to gain momentum with a turnover.
That is an 8-second violation. Eto na. Kyrie versus Icon. As it will be San Jose triggering the inbound. San Jose attacking. Double team down low. And matatawagan ng traveling itong si Estrella.
Good idea there for San Jose to set up his teammates, but probably could have been better off with a bounce pass, not have his big man have to recover, as we saw earlier. Pilante on the bench, getting treatment from their staff.
Nasa kanto si Bakay for 3. Too strong. Scramble for the loose ball. Ends up with the black shirts. Castro with a floater. No good. Rase. Second try. Still nothing there. Alahoy natira. Hindi pa rin pumasok. And Estrella finally collars it for Bulacan. Ooh, gets away from his opponent's extra pass. Foul will be called on Rase.
Well, the difference, I think, between Rase and Baez. Baez has the better handles easily. He does have that unselfish part of him, but I feel like the timing is a little off when he gets that pass off, as opposed to Rase, who gives the ball to his teammates in scoring positions. But nevertheless, a great guard play so far.
Oh! Erased by Ramos. That shot from Bulacan. Steve Ramos has been a fixture inside for San Juan. Almost a steal by Rase there. Velasco kicks it out. Triple on the way. Too strong. Rebound going to Rase. Rase surveying the floor. Doesn't have anyone in front of him. Takes it off to the right. And a foul will be called on Bakay. That is his second.
So once again, that matchup has been cut short, as Rase will go back to the sideline.
Almost a turnover there. Ramirez attacks. Has to bring it back out. Baez. Behind the back pass to Ramirez. Up and under. Layup is short. Castro with the ball. He will take the three off the iron. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Baez attacks. No good on the layup. Ramos wanted to pitch it ahead, but the defense was there. Bakay, tinawid yung bola to the corner. And tatawagan ng traveling.
Masyado maganda yung pass fake.
Oo.
Pati siya na-convince and moved his feet. I'm sorry. So anyway, a lot of action in the past maybe 2 minutes, but not much scoring, as the score remains pegged at 52-48. Still Bulacan with a 4-point advantage.
Over a minute of no scoring. At babalik na naman ang bola dito sa San Juan on that turnover. Santos couldn't handle the pass. Bakay calling out the play. Gives it up to Santos. Handoff. Bakay looking to the corner. Manalo couldn't get the jumper. 3 seconds in the quarter. Here's Ramos inside. No! And at the end of 3 quarters, the score is 52-48. A 4-point lead for the JT Bulacan Taipan over makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. We'll be back for the 4th quarter. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
And we have our Chef's Magic quarter scene stealer. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Ayan, so nakatanggap sila ng konting gifts mula sa Chef's Magic. Sasarap ang pagluto nila ngayong Sunday evening. Joel Parcon pa rin po with Noy Africa and Quinn Barcarce bringing you this 14 under matchup between San Juan and Bulacan dito sa pang-apat na season ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Lamang ng 4 ang Bulacan.
Pero both on the floor right now, Rase and Baez.
They're just not guarding each other. As Ramos asserting his advantage down low for his 14th point. And he will assert his size on the other end as well. With that block, he has at least 2.
Well, if you're Ramirez, eventually you'll have to realize you cannot really just go at Ramos straight up.
As Baez straight up for that jumper. Just doesn't go in. Ball will go back to the Mighty Warriors.
Well, this game has been pretty close all throughout. A few runs here and there from both teams, but it has been pretty much this way the whole game.
As Ramos misses on the short hook, inagaw ang rebound galing kay Valdez at matatawagan ng foul ang Bulacan.
It's just like how patient Ramos has been operating inside the paint. He doesn't rush everything. He plays at his own pace. And just able to get another offensive rebound. He already has a double-double.
Oh,
14 and 10.
nice. And you said that we wouldn't be mentioning his name a lot during this game. Second free throw is up. Too strong. Almost got another rebound there. Pero ito ang Bulacan protecting a 2-point lead. 52-50. Here's Baez trying to get away from Bakay. Fishing for a foul, and he will go to the line. Bakay called for his 3rd personal. Baez already has 10 points to his name.
But all of those 10 points were scored in the first half, so he has been quiet.
Ayan,
until that
nagsisimula
free
na
throw.
mag-ingay.
Yan.
Bulong muna, bulong.
Bulong. My God.
Second free throw for Baez. 2 for 2. Timeout is called on the floor. It's a 4-point lead for JT Bulacan Taipan. 54-50 over Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior.
And we would like to thank our official sponsors. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Growy, beat the growth deadline, switch to Growy. Milo, every champion has my Milo story. Dorite, ang bola ng Pinoy, the official ball of Junior MPBL. Don Benito, ang pambansang kasava. ManiPay, the digital e-wallet built for the community. Pay with power, pay with trust. Solar Sports, action never stops. Pound Active, for quality sportswear. And Pound for Pound Fitness. B, Liga Ready, as we take a look at that unselfishness from JT Bulacan Taipan.
That time, hindi ka na nila hinintay.
That's back-to-back baskets for Bulacan. That's a 6-0 run for them. And finally, a foul is called in the backcourt. Medyo they were turning the screws tighter on defense.
Back in the first half, they were putting ball pressure when San Juan crossed half court. But right now, they're extending the pressure in the backcourt and has been causing a lot of problems here.
Bakay recovers the loose ball over to Ramos. Oh, no good there. Foul is called on Bakay. That is his fourth. In danger of graduating early.
In his life.
In this ball game lang
In this
naman.
ball game, yeah.
Baez bringing down the ball. He is up against Bakay. He might want to take advantage of Bakay's 4 fouls. They kick it out. Shot is no good for Valdez. Rebound goes to Race. Here's the Guzman. Oh, nice defense there. Layup is up and in.
He was a guy who forced that turnover and the first guy back on defense, Ceballos.
Ceballos, reminiscent of that 90s player from the Phoenix Suns who also played for San Miguel
Yeah, and the Lakers.
and the Lakers. Yeah. Oh, sa Lakers mo siya naalala. Sa Phoenix Suns ko siya naalala.
Yeah, because when he came to the Philippines, he was out of shape.
Out of shape na.
So I'd rather just forget about him. Wonder if he'll try to score blindfolded.
Race with a floater, too strong. Ramos once again, power rebound, but soft on the shot. The speed of JT Bulacan Taipan is really dizzying right now. Reyes for 3. Yes, sir!
When those outside shots start to fall, that's going to be an even bigger problem for San Juan.
Here's Race. Gives it up to Manalo. Wants to go baseline. Kicks it out. De Guzman. Tug of war. And jump ball will be called. Possession arrow still with the black shirts.
Right now, Bulacan trying to pull away up by 13.
With 6 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the fourth. Race needs to make a decision. Finally gets it to Ramos. Back to Race. The floater bounces in.
I think it's part of the game where Race might need to be more aggressive offensively.
As Ramirez with a free throw jumper, no good. Loose ball recovered by Bulacan. They kick it out. Valdez, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Off balance 3-pointer.
And didn't go for the offensive rebound.
Kaya hindi siya nakascore dun. Pero ito ang San Juan. They need to get a couple of baskets. Off balance on the layup. And Ramos might be feeling the onset of some cramps. As Valdez, yun, delayed lang yung kanyang pag-score after niya tumira ng tres. Here's Castro attacking the left-handed layup erased by Valdez na may kasama pang stare down.
So he was lucky to get away with that because the referees have always been strict about that. So right after he takes a three-pointer, the next shot mean 2 points.
Yes. Yun yung formula. ng
Twice
kanya.
already that has happened.
And on the inbound, hugging Ramos was itong si Reyes.
Quite a distinct height disadvantage
Oo.
for Reyes.
And Ramos knows that he will take 2 free throws. Chance to add to his current total of 14 points.
And interestingly, he didn't even look at the scoreboard. He knew that the other team was in the penalty.
Karamihan yata kasi na foul sa kanya ginawa. Kaya alam niya.
O pang-lima na to.
Second one goes in. As lalabas muna itong si Ramirez. Bumalik si Estrella. Valdez gives it up to San Jose. San Jose from the free throw line. Too strong. Rebound taken by Castro. Castro stops from at the perimeter. Doesn't go in though.
Amazed at how quickly Bulacan was able to get back on defense in that play.
And Ramos with his third block. As Rase racing to the other side, but his layup was wild. Valdez kicks it out to San Jose. Reyes attacks, gets it inside. Estrella bothered there by Ramos. Here is San Juan. Castro to the corner to Bakay. Bakay, the layup up and in. With 3 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, it's a 10-point lead for Bulacan, 65-55. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to.
And we've got 3 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 10-point lead for Bulacan over the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. 2025 national champions in the 14 under division. Has to be noted though that Bulacan also did really well last season. Dito sa ating 14 under division ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Valdez gets a screen from San Jose. Wanted to go for the step back three. The pass was a little too strong. And it sails to the sideline. May kasama ring gigil yan, no? Kaya yung mga pasa ng mga players natin medyo malakas pa. Hindi pa nila nakakalibrate yung kanilang mga pasa.
That's why it was very important for Bulacan to call the timeout earlier as soon as San Juan got that lead down to 10 points. Because again, mga bata eh. So, you know, they may not be able to handle the pressure properly and might not even be able to, you know, recognize managing time and score. You're still up ahead by 10 points with 3.5 remaining. So, very important for the coaches to be able to remind these kids to help them refocus on the task of handle. Simple lang naman ang gusto ng mga coaches, manalo.
As Estrellas under goal stab doesn't go. Rebound goes to De Guzman. Medyo nagmamadali dito ang San Juan. Here's Bakay, the spin, the basket. And that cuts the lead down to 8 with 3 minutes and change in the fourth quarter. Chance of defense from the San Juan fans. Step back three. Rolls out on the rebound. It will be a foul on Estrella. So it will be, and which results in 2 free throws. Pasok na ulit si Baez at si Ramirez.
That time, Valdez being recalled to the bench, probably to, no, he's actually still in the game, but the coaches were not really happy with the 3-point attempt earlier, mainly because it was a little too early. You'd like your players to be able to waste a little bit of clock as you're up ahead by 8, but you're trying not to play not to lose, because some teams trying to protect leads actually end up giving up the lead by not playing too aggressively.
Precisely. As we have another substitution, lalabas na muna si Reyes. At babalik itong si Vital. Jacob Vital.
They want more ball handlers at this stage, as San Juan has been causing.
Again, the defense of Ramos was there, but Valdez was there to pick it up.
He's a really good offensive rebounder.
Easily his third.
6 second chance points easily coming from Valdez.
As Vital was asking for the whistle to be blown already there, Ramos on the other hand says, I can do offensive rebounding as well.
Ready with a 17-15 game, but his team still down.
That shot by Baez was wild, pero nag-agawan dun si De Guzman at Serase sa rebound, kaya mananatili dito ang bola sa Bulacan. 2 minutes and change in the fourth quarter. Under goal stab, celebrated by Ramirez.
And a great pass coming from San Jose on the inbound.
Serase to Ramos, too strong. He gets another offensive rebound and a foul, which will be called on Valdez, his fourth.
Ramos looks gassed, but he continues to play on.
And we are hearing from the fans that I think that he is going to get a lot of energy back later after the game. As he makes his first free throw, cutting that lead down to 8 with 1 minute and 55 seconds to go. Second one rolls out. Rebound going to Ramirez. Here's Baez trying to get away from the defense of Bakay. Vital up against Trace. Vital to the corner. San Jose for 3. That's short. Rebound again. Valdez with the offensive rebound. The basket. And this time, there's a foul.
Okay, I'm trying to check how many offensive rebounds he has. I believe that's 4 already, and he has converted on each and every one of his offensive rebounds.
So I think that we can expand the formula. Pag tira sa 3, pag nakuha niya yung next possession, papasok. Mintis nga lang yung
Hindi
kanyang free
nag-work
throw.
yung pag tumira siya ng 3, mari-rebound niya.
Oo, hindi. As Race thought about the 3, gives it up to De Guzman. Libre sa kanto si Bakay. Nasa ilalim, may isang kakampi. Hindi naipasa doon. Finally, extra pass. Good extra pass there. Going to De Guzman for the basket. Santos finding that seam.
But unfortunately, time starting to be not a friend for San Juan, as it's still an 8-point disadvantage with 72 seconds remaining still in the game.
That is the penultimate foul para dito sa San Juan. Next foul gets them into the penalty. And the lack of focus there. Over and back. San Juan will call a timeout. They're down by 8, 71-63. 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to. pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba.
71 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Lamang ng 8 ang Bulacan. But makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors still have a chance here. Triggering the inbound is Kyrie Rase. Gets it inside to Ramos. Yes!
Best part about that, they were able to score within a few seconds, 2 seconds of that.
Here's Vital. Loses the ball, but they keep it. Vital over to the other side. Ramirez. Over to Baez. Nasa kanto si Valdez. Extra pass. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Off the bank! Pangalawang bank 3 na yon nitong si Vital.
Talk about a dagger. San Juan played excellent defense. You cannot do anything about a shot like that.
As that's a miss, but Ramos is there to clean things up.
That's 22 and 17 now for Ramos.
Rase, they get the rebound, they get the loose ball once again, but Bakay's shot is short and off.
I think
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan.
And we've got 6.9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, and our referee is conferring with our table. I believe they're gonna say that Rase will be given one more free throw.
And when you say table, you're talking about Sir Robbie Tantoco.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're talking to our officials with sina Gio doon on the other side to make the announcement.
And I believe that was really the right call.
Ayan, no? Hindi na lang, natigil na lang kasi. Kasi nga, nandun yung kamay ni Ramirez.
Bulacan still has to line up because this could be an easy 2 points here. Good thing the referee is still waiting for them to get in position.
Team defense despite the gargantuan effort of Steve Ramos. The JT Bulacan Taipan will get one win over the Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors 76-70 in the 14 under division. That's a big achievement against a team that swept last season in the regular season games. And we're just finishing up this ball game. I think that our table officials are still reviewing whether the foul occurred before the final buzzer.
The game is not yet officially over. That doesn't change the fact that JT Bulacan Taipan will come away with a victory. Going back to your point about it being a team effort, JT Bulacan Taipan had 3 players in double digits.
Exactly.
Valdez and Ramirez with 13 and Baez with 12. Baez, not really that much of a factor come the second half. But, the energy that he brought in the first half was one of the key factors why they held on to a slim advantage.
And of course, while we're waiting for things to get resolved, pasalamatan na rin natin ang ating mga official sponsors. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Growy, beat the growth deadline, switch to Growy. Milo, every champion has my Milo story. Dorite ba ang bola ng Pinoy? Official ball of Junior MPBL. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba. ManiPay, the digital e-wallet built for the community. Pay with power, pay with trust. Solar Sports, action never stops. Pound Active for quality sportswear and Pound for Pound Fitness, be Liga ready. And of course, after this game, meron pa tayong isa sa 16 under division. We'll be back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
So our table officials have determined that 2 more free throws have to be taken, this time by San Jose. There was a foul that occurred prior to the end of the ball game. First free throw doesn't fall.
I was going to say San Jose would have been the 4th player for them to reach double digits, but he missed on the first.
And since there was 1/10 of a second left in the ball game, immaterial, wala nang attempt na pwedeng gawin. Final score na lang ang dinetermine. So 77-70 is our final score. A 7-point win for JT Bulacan Taipan. As you mentioned, team effort by JT Bulacan Taipan, but we do have, as you also mentioned, good individual efforts mula dito sa Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. We have our defensive player of the game, Steve Ramos, although he did not just have a great effort on defense, he is our Don Benito's defensive player of the game, finishing with 22 points and 17 rebounds. So he is getting, yun, masarap niyan, kasaba at saka pichi-pichi. And makakatulong ngayon sa recovery itong si Steve Ramos after that gargantuan effort. And up next, we also have our Milo assist champ of the game going to Kyrie Rase. Kyrie Rase finishing with 7 assists to go with 7 rebounds and 11 points. But the player of the game goes to Aaron Valdez, Mr. Offensive Rebound. And he is now with Quinn, our player of the game, Aaron Valdez.
Yes, I'm with Chef's Magic. Best of player of the game, AJ. AJ. Wow, alam natin sobrang saya ng Bulacan. And AJ, it's not just a win, it's a win against the defending champion. Kumusta ka ngayon?
Masaya po syempre kasi nalabas ko po kasi yung totoong laro, tas nagkaroon po ako ng kumpiyansa. Thank you kay God. Pumasok yung una kong tira kaya nagkaroon ako ng kumpiyansa. Yun lang po. Teammates.
Kitang-kita namin yung hustle mo, pero paano ka tinulungan ng buong Bulacan Taipan para makuha itong panalong to? Tinuro po nila sa akin yung mga play na hindi ko alam. Yun lang po. Yun lang po. Gaano ka naman ka-proud sa team mo? Biruin mo, first match for this season, nanalo pa against the defending champion.
Sobrang proud na proud po syempre kasi unang panalo po namin, kinakabahan pa kami kasi malakas yung kalaban.
Oh, last na, bukod sa mga teammates mo, sino pang gusto mong pasalamatan, batiin?
Special thanks to our team owner, Boss Joventay, our team manager, Sir Charles Quiapo, kay Sir Marvin Pascal, sa partner namin, kay Boss Deck at sa EMDCC at sa Riverview Basketball Court.
Congratulations sa ating best player of the game in Bulacan Taipan for their first win. Back to you, gentlemen.
And so congratulations to AJ Valdez and the JT Bulacan Taipan for winning 77-70 against the defending champions, Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. Up next, we have the Nightcap. 16 under division naman. Still, JT Bulacan Taipan going up against Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. On behalf of my partner, Noy Africa and Quinn Barcarce, this is Joel Parcon. We'll see you in the next game. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 4.
Ligan ng